Hey guys, I haven't recorded in a really long time. I am so sorry about that. I've had so many life changes go on, but in the wake of the Naked Vault, which I have not been able to get, and it's super sad, I have decided to maybe do a tutorial on the original Naked. This is not mine. I do not own it. This belongs to my best friend, who decided that she would so kindly lend it to me to use, but I had no idea it would turn into a video. Also dropped off many other goodies, such as Vice 2, a Smashbox palette, the Lorac Pro palette, Naked 2, Naked Flushed, which is the original, so there's really no color for it. It was the very first one they had ever did. So, and it's so lovely to have a best friend who is equally obsessed with this stuff as you are. So, what you don't have, she has. What she doesn't have, you have. So it works out a great balance. So, as you can tell, I already have one eye done. And the rest of my face is completely naked because I didn't feel like putting it on my face. I don't know if you can see very well, but turned out very beautiful. Okay, on the brow all the way to the lid, I used Half Baked from top to bottom. And then on the outer V, I used Dark Horse, which is this one right here. And then in my crease, I used Smog, which is the one in the middle of both of them. And then on like the bottom lining, like I always like to throw in a bottom like eyeliner. I don't use regular eyeliner that much. I like to use the shadow for all liners. I used, which one was it? It was Sidecar. So if you can see Sidecar briefly under there. And for the liner, I used Creep, which is the blackish color. I always like to tell everyone you have to pay attention to your brows. And Maybelline has come out with this wonderful brow drama. I will be using it in blonde because anything else then it kind of looks scary. You can kind of tell the difference between the two. So we're going to go ahead and do our brow. Just like to brush it in there, kind of like have it natural, nothing crazy, no outlines, nothing goofy. I don't believe in all the unnecessariness. Alright. Love this stuff. You'll see the blank spot in my brow when I was actually waxing them about a week or so ago. Kind of got some wax in the wrong area, so I've kind of had this gap going on in between there, so it was kind of scary. I believe in like fully hydrating the eye. I don't like it to be dry. I mean, it's the same case with your face. You always want to keep it moisturized and your makeup will go on better. For me, I like to use the Healer. It's an all-natural shea butter with a touch of soothing essential oils in it. It's made by Perfectly Posh, okay? And it is just a stick, as you can see. It is no color in it. I like to take it and apply it to the bottom of the eye and on the eyelid as well, and then just take my hand and rub it in. It absorbs super quickly. It is non-greasy, so, and it works great for other places too. Anywhere on your body that's super dry or anything like that. When I use any shadows that are glittery, that are a non-matte shadow, I always use the Primer Sin by Urban Decay, which is, you can tell I use a lot because some of the words are coming off of it. 98% of the shadows that I do wear are metallics, glittery. I'm not into the whole matte thing, which I do from time to time enjoy a matte eye, so I'm not discriminating or anything. So just gonna take a little bit on my finger, not too much because you don't want to go overboard. I have gone overboard and it gets under the eye and all that good stuff. You just want to kind of go from the lid all the way up to the brow. Just think anywhere that you're going to put shadow, you need a primer. Hits, except for one, which is my crease brush that I actually got from Sephora. It is crease shadow number 73. This is like the holy grail of a crease brush to me. I have like 4 different ones laying around, but this is the only one I use. The rest of the brushes, some are from Sephora. This one was in the summertime. It was in like, I think it's like a Southampton kit or something. I'll be using 2 brushes from that. The Sephora crease brush number 73. And then 2 brushes that I got probably 4 years ago in a Sonia Kashuk clearance piece at Target. This is what I use for my outer V. I found it to be the easiest to use, and this is what I use for my eyeliner. So, with that said, we're going to start with this brush. I like to use this brush as my brow to lid brush. I don't sweep, I pat. So I'm going to take Half Baked, and I'm going to take this and I'm just going to start at the brow, or at the bottom of the lid, and just gently pat. It doesn't take too much effort, and just kind of gently pat my way up to my brow. This is the only thing I use this brush for. It is awesome. Once I have achieved that, I'm going to do my outer V. I'm not the best person at the outer V. I just actually started picking it up probably like 8 months ago, so I'm still really kind of bad with it, so don't judge me on this. And we're going to use Dark Horse. And basically the brush is flat, but it's kind of at an angle. So this color is really dark, so don't get too much. I think I got too much when I was doing the other eye. So let's see here. Just like to brush it into your outer V. Blend, 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 blend. I just kind of continue to blend until I feel that it is suitable for me. Yeah, that side is way darker than this side. I had no idea the intensity of Dark Horse when I was putting on this eye, so this one is a lot darker than what this one's going to be. I would prefer the lighter one, so lesson learned. And considering I've never used this palette before, so I might look a little crazy. Alright, I have put that on my outer V. I'm going to take my crease brush, which I love, and we're going to use Smog. Smog is this one right here. So I'm just going to take a little bit, get it on my crease brush, and just kind of work it in here. looks good. On my liner, I never thought about this till I got the Too Faced set, the cat eyes one, and you put the liner portion on wet. I never even thought about it. So by my nightstand, or not my nightstand, but my desk, is a bottle of water I keep, and I just take the brush, dip it in there, get it wet. I always keep a handy dandy rag because I'm always like brushing my brushes. It's not soaking wet, but it's damp. I'm gonna take it and put it into Sidecar. Let's see if I can do this where you can see it. And it's gonna gather up some shadow for you. And I'm going to put that on my bottom. It's not drastic or anything. It's just a nice little highlight under your bottom lashes. I'm not one of those girls that like to do the black the whole way around. So after that, I'm going to take the brush and wet it to get the other off. I'm going to clean up the brush a little bit because we don't want to work them together. And after cleaning and drying it off, I'm going to get it wet again. And then this time, I'm going to use it to do the shadow here. And I am going to be using Creep, which is not the darkest. I think it's darkest Think Gunmetal, but this is more of a blue and this is more of a black. So we're going to go with this one. Same concept as before. Just gather out that shadow. And you're basically going to do it like any other eyeliner, or how I do eyeliner anyway. That line run considerably thicker than the other one, so I believe in setting all of my makeup, but I like to set my eye separately. I used to use the Urban Decay one, and I found I have a really good setting spray. It smells like chocolate mint. And it's called I've Been Set Up. So just make sure, just with any other, I'm going to cover the other eye since it does have mascara on it. While I'm waiting on this to dry, all Posh products are natural. They're vegan, however you say that. Remember, I'm from Alabama. Everything is all natural in them, which is what I love, and it has no alcohol in it, as the Urban Decay does. So that's kind of nice. The older we get, the nicer we want to treat our skin. I only use the Dior Show Maximizer for my lashes. This stuff is just amazing. I think this is like the third tube I've gone through for 2014, so, and we are about empty, so we will be starting 2015 with a new bottle. Yay! Absolutely amazing. I don't use full-size mascaras. I always have a tray over here of minis. This is just basically the Buxom Last Mascara and Black is Black. I kind of go with whatever I feel in the morning when I'm getting ready for work. I have this one, so that's one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 different minis over there, so it's really all according to if I want like a really bold look or if I want to go with a more natural look. So I just felt like going with this one on this look. I love this brush. It is amazing. So here we go. Not one of those people that go crazy on the bottom with anything. So, alright. This is the eye we just did. This was the eye that I had previously done. So, it was so nice to share with whoever's watching. It's been months. I gained a boyfriend. I lost a boyfriend. I lost my best friend. I got my best friend back. So I'm actually doing really well. I'm not one to date. I have been a serial single girl for the last 3 years, and I just wanted to take a chance, and I took a chance and it didn't work. So we'll see. You never know what happens. So I just turned 32 a week and a half ago. So new chapter in my life. So I'm just really glad to have my best friend back though, because not only do we share this love and this passion for makeup, and we've had a relationship since we were in 2nd grade. She's also the mother of my godson, and even though it was only 6 months, I missed so much time in his life, and he's gotten so big, and he's learned so much, and he's got sentences now instead of words, and it's just heartbreaking in a sense that I missed all of it. I remember for my birthday when he brought me my flowers and a cake, and I'm like, do you remember who I am? He's like, yeah. And he gave me this big old hug, and it just kind of warmed my heart. And I am so glad to have both Ashley and Cadence back in my life. I love you both very much.